there's one other person who has claimed to being in a leadership role in the Republican Party, and that's the head of the Republican National Committee, Michael Steele. Now, he's on CNN with D.L. Hughley, and he's also going to weigh in on Rush Limbaugh, and he's going to say, oh, no, he's not the boss of me. I'm the boss of him. Well, we'll see about that. But first, let's hear the big talk.
Rush Limbaugh, who is the de facto leader of the Republican Party.
No, it's not.
Well, I'll tell you what. I've never heard anybody.
I'm the de facto leader of the Republican Party.
Then you know what? then I can appreciate that. But no one will actually cry down some of the things he says. Like when he comes out and says that he wants the president to fail. I understand he wants liberalism to fail. Like
yeah.
I get that it's not about the
yeah.
man. But it is still about the idea that he would rather have an idea fail so his idea could move to the forefront and have us succeed. And that to me is destructive.
How is that any different than what was said about George Bush during his presidency?
You're absolutely, let me
I mean,
so
let's put it in the context here. Let's put it in the context here. Rush Limbaugh is an entertainer. Rush Limbaugh, his whole thing is entertainment. Yes, it's incendiary.
Right.
Yes, it's ugly.
The sense that he
influences
anything.
the party. And I tell you what, you're the first Republican I've talked to, and I've talked to a lot, that said he's not the leader of this party. They will never, I've never heard anybody say that on any show. We get past a lot of things when three men who are all from different kinds of backgrounds, who all have different ideological views, look and go, you know what, I can respect that in you,
yeah.
or I cannot respect. You know what? I don't have any preconceived notion. I thought you were a bright guy then. I think you're even brighter than I did before. But
so he called him an entertainer, and he said some of the things that Rush Limbaugh said are ugly and divisive. Oh, we got trouble. Oh, boy. All right, over-under on number of days it takes for Michael Steele to go on the Rush Limbaugh show and profusely apologize. Okay, you think it's not going to happen? Yeah, look, I could be wrong, but it doesn't happen often. Oh, come on. You going to say that stuff about Rush Limbaugh and the conservatives and the Republicans are going to let you get away with it? And not in this day and age, my brother. But I give Michael Steele credit. In that short minute clip, he didn't use any street lingo, any of that hip-hop talk that he refers to. Okay, and I will not give D.L. Hughley credit because I think he gave him way too much of a pass there, saying, oh, yeah, they did that against Bush, too. No, they didn't, and it was not nearly equivalent. J.R. Jackson.
Well, this is the problem. Steele covered his own ass right then immediately. He repeated what, I'm not sure who spoke first, but they both had the same idea. When he was talking about, well, you know, just like exactly what you said, D.L. Hughley let him get away with. He's like, well, yeah, they did that with Bush, too. No, they didn't. So he's covering his ass. He's saying the same things that Rush is saying anyway, so he may not have to go and apologize for it. Yeah, he said he's doing this and that, but I think he's going to let that slide because they still got their black guy that, shows that they're all for the coloreds, so it'll be fine because this guy is saying the same thing. Well, it's the same thing. It's okay. That's the way to pose it is, well, you guys are doing it to us.
Yeah, first of all, this drives me crazy. Do you guys remember if anyone dared criticize Bush, especially in the height of after September 11th and after the Iraq War began, all the way to 2005 at least, right? So that's between 2001 and 2005. Not if you said, I hope he fails. The world would have caved in. But you said, hey, I don't think he's doing the right approach. What did they say? Oh, you're unpatriotic. You hate America. They'd burn your CDs. They'd try to ban you from the radio. And now we're being told that the critics of Bush are the equivalent of Rush Limbaugh saying that he hopes Obama fails right off the bat? Come on. That's a goddamn joke, okay? But it doesn't matter, JR. Yeah, I know Michael Steele is, is doing the bidding of the folks, and so he's going to get a little bit more of a pass, et cetera, et cetera. But here's my guess. Rush Limbaugh does not let it pass that somebody calls him ugly and incendiary. And, already he said that Michael Steele is a so-called Republican, okay? And it's only going to get uglier and bigger until Steele has to go on there and grovel and go, oh, I'm so sorry, Rush. I didn't mean it, man. Hey, we're cool, right, bro? Watch for it. Watch for it.